And she's like, I've never seen trans men be called women. I better do it. I'll do it. I've never seen it. I got it. I volunteer. Don't worry, guys. I got this one. Okay. Little woman with XX chromosomes, fucking female coded behavior. Oh my God, women. Am I right, guys? Women. Notably, you guys, when people say gangster, they mean like sit down and have a rational, thought out, good faith discussion. That's what gangster like. That's the disconnect here. Obviously, like if only Oliver grew up in the 90s as a white woman listening to Tupac and listening to Snoop Dogg and shit like that, Oliver would understand that gangster means just having like a rational conversation as an adult. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a little bit of delicious Twitter drama. Okay, so for those of you who are blissfully unaware, the FTM, MTF wars have been raging for a long time, okay? Trans men versus trans women, you know, non-binary people against the world. So this has been, you know, a thing for a long time, you guys, I've been out and about and around for easily a decade, and it was just as hot and spicy then as it is now, okay? Just as hot and spicy. So usually I preface this by saying, you know, I love all trans people, but that's actually not true because some of you bitches are very dumb. And I don't support all of you, okay? Because some of you guys are very dumb. However, okay, the issue that I continually run into is it's very normalized in the trans community, for all of you sissies out there, is that it's actually incredibly normal for people to be really fucking like horrible to trans guys. That's actually very normal. That's actually incredibly normal. It's a common sentiment. It's a common thread. You know, you can shit on trans guys all day, but God forbid trans men say anything, then you're a trans misogynist. So TLDR, it's always hot and spicy being a trans guy on the internet, okay? However, somebody that I am, you know, brothers in suffering with, Oliver, the Omnipooner on Twitter.com, okay? I don't avow everything that he says. I disavow some things that he says, okay? Don't agree 100%. Just because we're trans doesn't mean we agree with everything and all that. But Oliver is one of the people that I, you know, am close with in regards to like how fucking terrible people are to trans guys in trans spaces, like inter-community drama bullshit wise, okay? So we're brothers in suffering, so to speak, and we're all suffering here together. So you are all my brothers in suffering as well. And it's not misgendering because we're all brothers here, okay? Anyway, the Omnipooner Oliver got into a little kerfluffle, you guys, with Miss Brianna Wu on Twitter.com, and our king, our monarch, President Sunday, went over it on stream. So I saw these tweets. I'll show you guys these tweets quickly, just so because President Sunday reads very slow. Love him, but he reads very slow. Okay, so let me get this up and I'll read these to you guys really quick. Okay, so some of the most transphobic shit that has been said to me by fellow trans mass. I would say that is true. Also, the worst shit that has ever been said to me has been said to me by trans women. I've never been told that I'm on my period more than by trans women, okay? Never in my life have I been told to plug it up, sister, more than I have been by trans women, okay? Anyway, okay. This is from the other day, so this is Oliver. Oliver says, some MTFs I've met act bitter towards FTMs, and I think that stems from a belief that we're women. They act like we're an inconvenience/invasion of trans spaces, so I can only assume that they see themselves as men. Anyway, why do you care? Didn't you call someone a literal transvestite? And so this is in regards to about a year ago, Brianna Wu was in like a group chat with a bunch of ladies, or I guess a bunch of trans people. I guess it wasn't all trans people. But it was just kind of like Mean Girl hour in this group chat, and Benny, the one from the Young Turks that came out as transgender, they were just, you know, being mean girls about how Benny looks. Like, Benny dresses like an AGP, blah, blah, blah. And Brianna Wu said that Benny was a trans, essentially. Which is not very swag, you guys. Which is not very swag. I disavow. I'm going to shake my head to let you guys know that I disavow. But anyway, so this mean girl group chat has gotten everybody in trouble before, and we're about to see a repeatable pattern of behavior here. So Brianna Wu says, I've literally never heard an MTF call an FTM a woman, ever, including the person that quote tweeted you, don't be so dramatic. So I don't even know what to say. This happens regularly to me anyway. And anybody else who is like a trans man who talks about like trans man shit on the internet, that's just a thing. So this is from the group chat. Okay, so these were leaked. I don't know who leaked them. I do not know, but these were leaked from the group chat here. So we see Brianna linking the tweet here, and she says, I think it stems from, okay, and then she's quote or paraphrasing it. And then she says, this is super female coded behavior. And then Claire says, yeah, he's really annoying and constantly passive aggressive. And Brianna says, very emotional. Woman moment. Let's go. Woman moment. Oh my God, you guys. Woman moment. Let's go. So, and then here's her responding to somebody saying, yeah, he's acting like a girl, not a woman, a girl. Ooh, ooh. Hit him with the girl. Ooh, hit him with it. And then, so what ended up happening was Oliver had said woman in quotes. And then Brianna was like, this is kind of shitty. And Oliver was like, okay, sorry. And then he deleted it and reposted it. And then so she's like, a real man would stand by the tweets. This is bitch boy behavior. Okay, bitch boy behavior. Okay. Fucking little pussy woman with XX chromosomes, a fucking female coded behavior. Oh my God, women. Am I right, guys? Women. Anyway, so this is the fun DMs that we had as well. This is the fun DMs we have as well. So this is the original one here that Oliver deleted and restated without the quotation marks. So he said, there's always some private quote tweet when I post this kind of shit, and I can't help but wonder which obsessive misogynistic trans woman I've pissed off in the past year that hasn't let go how correct I am. And so obviously this is what Brianna took offense to. So Oliver deleted this and redacted the quote unquote woman thing. Anyway, so we move on here, and then they're beefing a little bit more. Brianna sends Oliver this DM and says, I don't want to get dragged into whatever bullshit you're in with blank. We've been friendly with each other for a long time. Don't call trans women men, and we're cool. But start some shit with me, and I'm going to get into some gangster shit, bro. I have no interest in a fight, but you decide where it goes from here, pussy boy. Little pussy boy. You want to see some gangster shit? Boy, I'm going to flex on these hoes, boy. Oh my God, bro. My butthole puckered so fucking hard reading this. So fucking hard reading this. This is literally the shit that I'm complaining about. Where it's like, it's so common and it's so fine to just be like hella fucking misogynistic, trans, misandrist, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to trans guys. And then when you're like, yo, like, what's your fucking issue? It's like, I'm gonna hit you with that gangster shit. But even better, you guys, even better, we have this explanation here. I know this is dating me, but, quote, get into some gangster shit is cringe 90s speak. Pretty much every white girl my age listened to Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. I was trying to make a joke. But I see how if you didn't live through that era, it was probably perceived differently. So you guys, Tupac, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, NWA, Biggie, all of these people notoriously, you know, would say, let's get into some gangster shit every time that you beef with somebody on twitter.com. Very true, very based, very historically accurate to the history of hip-hop in this country. Thank you, white women. Let's go. Again, I find it very, very painful, a deep burning in my heart, very deep burning in my heart, where it's like, it's totally fine to say, you know, that the trans men are acting like women, and this is bitch behavior, and this is female-coded behavior. Oh my God, woman moment. But you guys, I dare you to say that to a trans woman and see what they say. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. When you guys are like, woman moment, uh-oh, that must be on your period. That's so funny and so LOL and so tee-hee-hee. I dare you to try and say shit like that to a trans woman. They'll bite your head off. They'll crucify you. You will be crucified like Christ, okay? You will have to drag the cross to be hung in the town square to pay for your sins, okay? But let's see what President Sunday had to say about this, you guys. Let's see what our king had to say.
So you might remember Oliver, or once went by Power Bottom Politics on YouTube, going on.
Oh my God, we know him. Right, oh my God, I know that guy.
made a tweet in response to Brianna Wu. Some male to females I've met, MTFs, I've met, act bitter towards FTMs, female to man, and I think it stems from a belief that we're women. They act like we're an inconvenience/invasion of trans spaces, so I can only assume they see themselves as men. Anyway, why do you care? Didn't you call someone a literal transvestite? Yeah. Check this out.
We're checking it out, guys.
Brianna
It
Wu
just is
followed
going
that
to take a
exchange
minute. But we're checking it out.
with a threat. A funny threat. A real funny threat. Yet a threat nonetheless.
All right, President Sunday, come on now.
Almost there. Almost there. God, I retweet too much. You know what? I'm just gonna go to my I'm just gonna go to my media. Yeah, there we go. There we are. BRIANNA said this.
President Sunday, I'm gonna die of old age.
You're in, lol. We've been friendly with each other for a long time.
Saw this.
Don't call
Classic.
trans women men. We're cool. So what she's referring to is in the course of complaining about trans
Gangster
women
shit.
being FTM people, she referred to women with quotes. There's a reason for this. Or sorry, not Brianna. Omnipooner, who's a he, referred to women in quotes, and there's a reason for this. One of the things that he's complaining about are certain trans women he's encountered referring to trans men as she, as being actually women, as being essentially non-valid in some.
True, trans women are, or excuse me,
Trans
trans men
women are
are
trans.
women. True, true's in chat. Let's go.
And
Woman
so,
moment, guys.
Oliver
Woman
referred
moment.
To, quote unquote women, not referring to trans women, which is what some transphobic people do. They'll refer to quote unquote women. He was referring to men being called women, quote unquote women. But this didn't click for Wu. Wu's not very sharp. But this was Wu's response. Don't call trans women men, and we're cool. But
Let's go, ladies. Let's go. Let's go, lesbians.
Shit. I want you to picture the mindset of somebody who writes this. Yeah? Here, let's see. We'll get the full thing here. God, why is that? Just reset the scale, get the whole thing. All right.
We're gonna die here waiting for these screenshots. We're gonna die.
Okay, fine. We'll do it this way, okay? Be difficult. I have no interest in a fight, but you decide where it goes from here. This is Brianna Wu, okay? This is Brianna Wu to some rando on Twitter. No following. Tiny channel. I don't want to get dragged into whatever bullshit you're in, but start some public shit with me and we're gonna get into some gangster shit. I have no interest in a fight, but you decide where it goes from here. That's a threat. That's a threat. You try to throw your weight around as like a wealthy member of the like a very, very wealthy little small-time power broker for the Dems or whatever, and you go after someone like this.
Personally, like okay, so here's my thing. Okay, I am pretty like online. Okay, as we all are, right? We're all here on the internet to some capacity or another, right? Like if somebody said like we're gonna get into some gangsta shit to me, I would be like, LOL, that's so fucking cringe, bro. I wouldn't be like, this is a threat. But realistically, this is like a threat, right? Where it's like, if you want to fuck with me publicly, we're going to get into some gangster shit. Like, and the flip side of this is that if somebody had said this to Brianna, she would have considered this to be a threat. And I think it's well within someone's right to consider this to be a threat, because that's how it reads. Okay, it doesn't read as like a funny joke or like a 1990s like rap verse or whatever the fuck. Like, if you said like, your ass is grass, I might laugh a little bit more and take it less seriously, but like, if this was presented to anybody else, including Brianna, they would take it as a threat, right? Like, let's just be 100% real. I am very loose in using it because, again, we're all terminally online here, but yeah, this is like, if you come for me publicly, we're going to get into some gangster shit. Like, that's what that is, right?
Who've made multiple threats against multiple people about lawsuits. This is a threat. So Brianna was just like randomly threatening random people. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm judging from what I have heard, I'm sure messages like this, I'm sure tons of people have interactions like this with Brianna Wu. When was this? Isn't Grew gravely ill? It hasn't progressed far enough yet, but, you know, God willing. So anyways, somebody got a conscience and was not pleased with this, so we have screenshots from a new secret Twitter group, a new secret GC called Right Wing Transphobes.
Ooh, how much you guys want to bet that Aaron Green is in there? How much you guys want to bet Aaron Green is in there? Everybody's like, optics, we can't associate with progressivism, optics. Meanwhile, there's like a literal fucking pedophile that's like, hey girl, can't wait to be on your podcast. Okay, based. What?
That in itself is ironic. So what does Brianna Wu say in reply to Oliver? This is super female-coded behavior.
Woman moment, guys. Woman moment.
This is a trans man. Super female-coded behavior. Yeah, he's really annoying and constantly passive-aggressive. Very emotional.
Men, notoriously, never emotional. Totally a woman thing. Men never get upset. Very true. Very true.
Weird. Is that not showing the whole thing? Oh, that's cut off. I see. It's little. A real man would stand by his tweets. It's little bitch boy behavior.
Hit him with the little bitch boy. Hit him with it. Let's go.
Private quote tweet when I post this shit. I can't help but wonder which obsessive, misogynistic trans woman I pissed off in the past year hasn't let go of how correct I am. Maybe Elon's website is just malfunctioning. Who knows? And he deleted it. And then Brianna's just really jumping into this. It's a little bitch boy. It's really Brianna is really invested in feminizing
bitch boy behavior. True, guys.
It's
Do you guys ever change your opinion when you're corrected? Does somebody ever say, hey, dude, that was kind of a fucked up thing for you to say? And you're like, you know what? You're right. Guess what that is? A woman moment. Men never concede. Men never back down, okay? Men will die on whatever hill they happen to find themselves on, okay? Only women change their mind. Bitch behavior, bro. Bitch behavior, bro.
Incredible. Like, this person has no brain. Like, just stupid. Stupid beyond the rule.
Also, for anybody who cannot tell, I'm being heavily ironic and sarcastic. Obviously, I don't think emotions are bitch behavior, okay? Sometimes I just need to clarify because I love you guys. Sometimes you guys, we just miss each other, okay? just to be clear, okay?
He's a blatant hypocrite, Zonya. That's because you don't build anything professionally. It's just nihilism with you.
Jalen's in there?
I don't know what that's responding to.
Oh, no, that's somebody else. Okay, never mind. Never mind, carry on.
Projects where you try to accomplish things together and need contacts. It's just black pill nihilism. That's why you don't understand this being upsetting. There's no trust to betray because you're not trying to accomplish anything in back channel. I hope that's helpful. Is this might be... Well, this might be Zonya. That's why Zonya's not appearing in the chat. Okay, these are Zonya's DMs. I didn't realize
President Sunday is...
Well, multiple people in this group chat and the other group chat
such a boomer. Can you fit this on the screen?
Kind of awesome here.
President Boomer. Okay, thank you.
Let's make it so this is a little bit.
President Boomer, please. What the fuck? Okay, thank you.
And this Jaden person's giving more context. I'm not even sure what he means. How are you being a hypocrite? What double standards are you talking about? It's how society treats men versus women. What do you expect? And then responding to Zonya, I think. Claire and Brianna argued with him a little bit after he made some weird tweets where he says trans quote-unquote women. But he didn't say trans quote-unquote women. He just said quote-unquote women. That was what he was saying. He was ganging up on him. But this is just like a general failure to comprehend English.
Base, that happens all the time. True. Reading's hard. I mean,
stuff for a link.
I'm here with it. I'm here with it.
I think he deleted it, but it's probably a screenshot somewhere. Also, I'm blocked on main. Then shows this. Then...
Oh, look, it's me!
I've literally never heard...
Look, you guys, I'm on TV, look! Look, it's me! Oh my god, I'm on TV! You guys, Mom! Look!
Heard of an M2F calling F2M a woman ever, including the person that, quote, tweeted you. Don't be so dramatic. Good job, Brianna. You just gave me a pretty good idea of who it is. I thought you were above all the internet team sports, but it's very... I see. Appreciate you deleting the comment, insinuating trans women are men, and reposting it. Well, hang on, that's not, though, because she's actually just confirming here. She's confirming right here that she understood that this was about... trans men.
Cringe.
And then we have Zonya again. Just looks like he's stating something from his experience and being somewhat antagonistic with the way he's presenting it. Is that why everyone is angry with him? Am I missing something in the original post that makes this more serious? The fact that he's been bitching about it days later and acting like a little bitch and leaking DMs. Brandon was...
You guys, that is such bitch behavior, you guys. Wow. God, I can't believe there's so many women on Twitter.com. Unbelievable, you guys. Like... I'm not gonna lie to you. If somebody sent me that message, I would leak that shit 100%. If somebody sent me a message and they were like, if you don't mind your P's and Q's with me, we're gonna get on some gangster shit, I would post that in a heartbeat. Like, you would see from like less than a minute underneath it. I would post that shit so fucking quick. Dude, no shot. That's so funny.
So weirdly, like, freakishly invested in talking about this trans guy in a feminine key. It's weird. It's really weird.
Well, trans men are women. I don't know what to say.
Like, bizarre. Like, why? You're supposed to be like, you keep going on about how you're like, I'm a professional in the space. Sorry, I'm a professional in the space. However you do her Voldemort voice.
I disavow. I disavow.
Like, what is that? And leaking DMs. Well, yeah, you threatened him in DMs. You threatened
True.
him. Of course he's going to leak DMs. Why wouldn't he?
True.
Like, that's a threat. You said gangster shit. It's comical, but it's a threat.
No, notably, you guys, when people say gangster shit, they mean like sit down and have a rational, thought out, good faith discussion. That's what gangster shit is. Like, that's the disconnect here. Obviously, like, if only Oliver grew up in the 90s as a white woman listening to Tupac and listening to Snoop Dogg and shit like that, Oliver would understand that gangster shit means just having, like, a rational conversation as an adult. Duh. What a woman thing to misunderstand that. Definitely one of the girls.
Like, you want people to leak DMs, don't threaten them in DMs. And Zanya says, okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate for a bit here, so just hear me out. If he's being threatened in DMs, she catches it. What obligation does he have not to leak that document, that engagement in DMs? Zanya is actually too smart for these people. I know a lot of people have issues with Zanya. Zanya's not stupid. Zanya just needs better friends, in my opinion. Now, this Jaden person gives a reply. So for him to start being antagonistic at all about this is really hypocritical. This is why I'm disappointed in him. I thought he was very objective and fair. He walks around acting as if he is, but he isn't. You wouldn't say something like that if you were objective and fair. You should stop pushing this image that he's Mr. Objective. Okay, I don't care about that. The DM link thing, I'm only invested in this halfway because I get too upset, but I think Brianna DM'd him trying to have an actual conversation. This is the actual conversation.
The actual conversation was, let's get on some gangster shit. Okay, name the place. We'll have a duel. We'll have an old-fashioned duel. We'll call each other slurs, turn around 10 paces, shooting from the hip. Whoever walks away is the true transsexual. Like, what? what rational conversation are you having to get on that gangster shit, pussy? Like, what?
This thing here, okay? The actual conversation is, don't fuck with me or we're gonna get into some gangster shit. Okay, and we have...
All right, President Boomer. That's pretty much the extent of it, okay? I wanted to go over this just briefly because you guys know me, okay? This is something that really bothers me. And when I say really bothers me, it's not like I lose sleep at night, but it's something that definitely like grinds my gears together. Where it's like we have like an endless gap of how shitty and how awful and how mean and how terrible we can be to trans men. But if you give a fraction of that energy back, that's how these people act, right? They're like, oh, well, that's a woman moment, like woman behavior, female coded, XX chromosome gang. Like, what a little bitch, bro. Like, what a little bitch, bro. Why even transition if you're going to be such a bitch about it? It's like, oh my God. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Malcolm lore, I have towed that line before where you literally put a pinky over and you match that energy and they chop that shit off so fucking fast, dude. I got my shit blown up like probably, I want to say like 2 years, a year and a half ago because matching energy, okay? If you want to fucking come at me and say like you're acting like a woman behavior, woman coded, it's like, wow, okay. You're acting like a dude right now. And it's like... And it's unreal. It is unfucking real. It's like they call, so for people who are very unfamiliar with this, is like people like this will call trans men birthday boys. And Brianna Wu did call Oliver a birthday boy. A birthday boy is in reference to the meme where it's like the meme format is like, my little 5'6" boyfriend and me go out to the bars and he tries to pick a fight with the biggest guy at the bar. And then when the guy cocks back his fist to hit him, he goes, oh no, please, it's my birthday. I'm just a little birthday boy. And then the people at the bar leave him alone inadvertently. So people will use birthday boy to describe trans men because, you know, trans men are sensitive women basically. However, this is the birthday boy behavior where you're like female, pussy, bitch, female coded, bitch, oh my God, woman moment, female brain, lady, are you on your period, change your tampon, pussy. And then you're like, dude, you're kind of being aggro, like you're giving me like man vibes. And they're like, what the actual fuck did you just say to me, you little shit? I'll have you know that I served 2 tours and it's like unfucking believable, dude. It's like, if you even crank the heat a little bit, it's guillotine. Immediately, just immediately killed. Okay, immediately eviscerated. But again, you can poke and poke and poke and poke and poke. It's like, who's the real birthday boy in this situation? Because it sure as fuck isn't me. Because I can take it. I can take it. You need to take it back, okay? If you can dish it out, you have to be able to take it. If you don't like the heat, get the fuck out of the kitchen. So again, we're totally fine. We're totally fine crawling down in the gutters and rolling around and like talking shit to trans guys and being like actually transphobic to trans guys. You're a woman, female behavior, female brain, XX chromosomes, you're on your period, whatever the fuck. But again, just the littlest, and it's like, you want me, you hate trans women, you want me to die in the street. It's like, oh, no, we were actually just, we were bantering, queen. What are you talking about? We were bantering. So that's the tea, sisters. For my ladies in chat, that is the tea.